Good morning, everyone, and welcome into Local 4's 4 Things You Need to Know to start off your day. Today is Thursday, April 4th. My name is Ian Mason, and we have a ton of news to get to, so let's go ahead, jump right in. Starting off with Wall Street is reeling following the Trump administration's historic tariff announcement. On Thursday morning, Dow futures fell 1,200 points in 5 minutes, while the S&P 500 was on pace for its worst day since 2022. The U.S. dollar tumbled to its lowest level since October, and global markets also experienced a share drop. The rough start for the stocks comes less than 24 hours after President Donald Trump unveiled major tariffs on a majority of goods that are imported into the United States. And some analysts say this move could set the U.S. economy and other economies up for a recession. And we have some Nebraska senators' response to the tariffs being placed into effect, not on the Wall Street stuff. They haven't responded to our request for comment for that yet. But Pete Ricketts said that Trump is following his campaign promises, leveling the playing field, restoring jobs, and securing supply chains. Deb Fischer said about the tariffs they were unfair policies. These should remove obstacles, and they will hold trade partners accountable. Mike Flood said it's a new era of American trade relationships, and he hopes this will expand trade, these tariffs. Smith said he hopes that the tariffs will decrease tariffs on farm products going into other countries. So these reciprocal tariffs, he's saying that he hopes that those will impact other countries and they will lower their tariffs, so we lower our tariffs, and hopefully he believes that will help out the farming community. Next up, on April 3rd, the Nebraska Supreme Court is going to hear oral arguments. That's today. They're hearing them right now about the challenge to Lincoln Mayor Lyrian Gaylor Baird's executive order, which bans weapons on city property. This includes things like parks, trails, several Lincoln City ordinances regulating weapons. The group that is bringing this case, called the Liberty Justice Center, say that this is a direct conflict to Nebraska's LB 77, which was adopted in 2023. Basically, what that bill did was implement constitutional carry statewide and declared local firearm restrictions null and void. Liberty Justice Center brought the lawsuit on behalf of Nebraska Firearms Owner Association and several of its members. A district judge in Lincoln dismissed the lawsuit, ruling that the plaintiffs lacked standing because they have not been prosecuted for violating the ordinances. So we are going to keep close track of that, and you will hear updates on that case as it makes its way through the courts. Let's go ahead and take a look at the legislature right now. They are in a marathon session of live reading some bills. Let's go ahead and take a live view look. So what they have to do today is go through final read-throughs before they can vote. The bills have to be read multiple times. This is the final time these bills are read before they are voted on. So we can see lots of bills being read today. I think there were about 20-something being read. They are almost done with that now. But later on today, they're planning, assuming they don't take a break, they're planning for some speaker priorities to read some of those, hear some of those, debate some of those. Those priorities of speaker are changing provisions related to traditional nominating commissions, changing provisions relating to the disclosure of tax information to municipalities, and establish a suicide mortality review team for the Department of Veterans Affairs. These have been on there for a couple days, so I'm not sure we'll get to them today, but it is possible. Looks like they're recognizing the school right now. Then also other things that are going to be on tap for the next couple of days are some senator priorities.
By Senator Anderson.
These are providing an excise tax on cryptocurrency and mining to allow the public power districts to require payments or letters of credit for a cryptocurrency mining operation for certain infrastructure upgrades. That was introduced by Jacobson at the request of the governor. Establish a family resource and juvenile assessment pilot program. Provide for use of Medicaid managed care
and referred to the Revenue Committee. That committee placed the bill on general file. There's nothing on the bill, Mr. President.
Agencies on aging and state intent regarding appropriations, as well as the last one that might be discussed, a change to eliminate provisions relating to certified nurses and midwives.
I rise before you today asking you to join me in supporting LB 613. This is a common sense bill to increase transparency and modernize the process by providing municipalities with reasonable access to their tax credit, tax receipt data. The bill contains three components: an auditing piece, communication piece, and a planning piece. First is the auditing piece. Current state law gives the tax commissioner the discretion to determine whether they
Let's go ahead and get a check of the forecast. Speaking of things you need to know, it's going to be warm outside today. Temperatures maxing out in the 50s, a little bit below average. I think our average for today is about 60 degrees, so it's not too far off. This is not concerning to me. We started off freezing this morning. We're going to see a couple clouds start to move into the region over the next few hours, kind of hampering that warmth. So we would be getting warmer if we didn't have those clouds. Those clouds should start to dissipate overnight. Now we are going to see a slight chance of some rain tonight into tomorrow morning. It's a 40% chance of rain. 56 degrees is going to be the high today, then 48 tomorrow with plenty of rain. Then we have some snow chances Saturday in the morning, Friday night into Saturday morning to be clear. Those snow chances are basically because we hit 28 degrees, so we are below that freezing mark, which means down to the surface, there's a chance for snow. Of course, there are chances from snow when it's warmer than freezing at the surface because the snow has to fall through freezing temperatures. Just all kind of depends on what we're looking at. As far as I'm concerned, I really don't expect any accumulation from this event. Turning to Saturday, windy conditions return, 52 outside Sunday, warming up to 63. Then next week, 50s, 60s, and 70s with breezy conditions returning. Temperatures are, though, going to be below freezing for a couple lows next week, so that's going to be something we track here. No major rain systems yet besides the one we're looking at for tomorrow. We're going to keep a close eye on that, so make it locked here to the Local 4 Severe Weather Center because we'll be keeping close eyes on that. That is going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching Local 4's 4 things you need to know to start off your day. You can catch the latest news right back here at 11:30, 5, 6, and 10. Have a great one.